Got a little quick one for you back on Dad's truck here today. The rear doors on both sides, the locks quit on it quite a while ago. We haven't had the time to get at it yet, but I'm kind of figuring I know what it is. So I went ahead and pulled apart the other side there, and well, you can kind of see what I'm getting at if you look in real close there. It's broken wires. So in this little loom here, for whatever reason, when Dodge put this together, I just don't think they had enough wire or what. And plus these doors open like, you know, I don't know, what is that, like almost 90 degrees. And that's the same for the quad cabs as well as the mega cab. They open up all the way, but if you don't have your fuse blown, which means your front door locks will also not work because they share the same one. Check here next. So this little rubber just pops right off there. I'd already done that just to check, but once you got that rubber popped off, this little tab right here, you just get your flat blade, give it a poke. I found it easiest to come to this side, just shut the door, just one click there. And you can see you can get to this side of the plug, get on there and just give it a poke there, comes right out. And then, like I said, you have to pull that rubber boot off. I had already done it, it just slides off, nothing special to that. And just kind of fish this plug out. Just kind of got to work it a little bit. There you go. There. You can see. Then right on, this one's on the bottom, driver's side will be on the top. There's a little plug right there. Just like any normal plug. Get that with the little flat blade screwdriver. And then, yeah, you can see carnage of wiring we got going on in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get these boots peeled back. I think for me, I'm probably just gonna see if I can get it off here. If not, maybe just cut it. Otherwise, you gotta take this whole door panel off, and it's not bad to do. I just would rather not. Right now, I'm short on time. If you do got it, there's a Phillips right here, and then inside here, right there, I think that's a 10 mil. That's for your handle. You take that off, and then the whole door panel pretty much just snaps up and off like any other door. But I can go ahead and get this off like the other side, and then we'll have a look and see what we're dealing with. All right, so we got both sides off. I don't want to take the door panel off, so I just gave it a cut right down the line. This one was already kind of breaking there, and the other side was actually had a little split end too, so that'll be all fine. We can tuck it all back in there after, and then we'll just tape it all up. These wires were fine. They just, you know, we're showing we're right where it crinks, so we're starting to crease a little, so just put a little tape on each one, then one around them all. Kind of give them a little support, because these will all have a little more once we crimp them. So I'm just going to use some heat shrink butt connectors to get it back together. That side, same thing. It's a mess. More wires broken that one than this one, but that's what we're going to do. We'll just go along, strip every one of these, put them back together. Hopefully they don't end up being too short or too long. They should lie in there semi nice, I think, by the time we put them together. And there's lots of room in here for them and the connectors, so should work. We're going to put them all back together and plug it in and see if it works. There it is, all taped and put back together. I forgot to film the mess of doing it, but you're not missing much there. But everything works again on this side. We'll do this side here now, and I'll try and get some more of it. So we finished up the driver's side. Everything was all good there, but it's pretty much all I did, to go through and just strip off enough for your butt connector. Both sides, one at a time, and heat shrink it. Just want to make sure wherever it broke, this thing to focus, you got full strand of wire or real close. Like missing one or two strands is okay, but this purple one here, for example, was down to like 2 strands of wire, so I ended up having to cut it back farther in order to get a full braid of wire in order to crimp it. So that's our shortest one. Do that one first and work around the rest. Should still work, you know, it's doors wide open, there's still play in it, but it'll work for now. We'll just make sure we tape that one separately, give it a little bit extra strength before we tape them all together. But that's it. Rinse, repeat. There, all back together. It doesn't look too bad actually. These heat shrink connectors make any job look good. Let it cool down for a sec, and then we'll plug her back in. You can use a little torch on these, but if you got a heat gun, it's way better, you know, especially in a small little area like this. So that's definitely the best option, but if you got a little torch or even a little lighter, you can use that as well to shrink them down. It doesn't take much, just less flame, the better.
11 beers and still one waiting for you.
And just like that, They're all working again. Not too bad.